Hi everyone, my name is Betty Maud. I am a prevention resource worker with Tikinagan, and today I will be sharing about the talking stick and a little history of what the talking stick is. It's similar to an eagle feather and also a rock, and we use these items to whenever we're doing sharing circles. Individuals will be sharing, and when whoever's holding the item, the rock or the feather or the talking stick, is an opportunity for them to share, and it gives strength. Sometimes individuals have a hard time with bringing out maybe something that's bothering them or something that's good in their life, like say they got encouraged or something came up, a gift that was given to them. So you hold the item in your hand, this rock, and you share whatever, and no one can interrupt when that person is sharing. So as well as the eagle feather, in ceremonies and gatherings they hold the eagle feather and you talk your truth, and it gives you inspiration to share your story. I brought the drumstick because of some of the work that I did on that you can add on your talking stick. This one has beadwork and there's some feathers on there, as well as this one here. So this is the one I just made recently. I just wrapped the 4 colors representing the 4 races, and so yeah, just a unique way of decorating your talking stick. And this is the one I'm working on right now. Actually, I went to the bush, and you can get this while you're out in the bush, and you can peel it. So you can see that kind of the steps that I've done already. And this is the one I'm working on now. So I'm sewing and using sinew, and I'm going to decorate this talking stick. There's many things that you can do with your talking stick. You can add beads, yarn, felt, hide, fringes. You can add in feathers on the bottom. There's yarn here, there's hide here, many other things. And I got beads here to do bead wrapping on your talking stick. And the talking stick is an opportunity to, like I shared there, that to share. Your voice matters, and I want to share with our youths that, you know, anytime you may need to share, you could be by yourself. You can go in the bush and get yourself a branch, a stick out in the bush, and or you can, you know, if you're with your friends, you can have a sharing circle and share some of the stuff that you may be carrying, and also good things too. You know, that's encouragement, knowing that these trees are from nature, and like the rock, they've been on this earth for thousands of years. And again, with the stick, you know, it represents that strength that we all have, that you all have. And then when you do that sharing, it lightens what you're carrying. As you're making your decorating your talking stick, I just want to say that, you know, there's no right and wrong when you make it, because it's going to be one of a kind. And so you go with the flow and add on whatever decorations you want to add to your talking stick. You can even paint on here. I forgot to mention, you can paint on here. You can also use, if you have a wood burning tool, you plug it in, heat it up, then you can make designs with that wood burning tool on your stick. So that's another unique way of decorating your stick. To mention on safety, we always have to have that to always be careful. There are objects that I use that are sharp, so it'd be best that you could be with your parents or an older person to help you. And this one here, like I mentioned, the Glover needle, it's very, very sharp. I have to use this to push my needle through, because that hide is can get pretty hard to put a needle through, so I use this. And when I was cleaning off the The talking stick, I used my sharp knife, so you got to be really, really careful. Also, you'll be using scissors and possibly like pliers. So those are some of these are the tools that you would be using. Sometimes you might use a saw. So like again, safety first. We don't want anyone getting hurt, and we want you to enjoy decorating your talking stick. I'm just putting the hide. That's my first step, and then whether I'm going to put beads on there or feathers, sequins. Um, so yeah, just gather all your supplies and what you all need, and then you start pulling it together, and that's when I put this hide on the drumstick. I mean I'm getting mixed up here because I'm looking at these, but my talking stick. So that's basically my second step is just now I'm starting to do the decorations on there. So I'll go up to there, and then I will think about, once I get to this part, then I'll start thinking about how I kind of already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do bead wrapping, but like I said, you can also do the wood burning on there. You can paint on there. Lots of things you can do with your talking stick to decorate it, and it makes it yours, one of a kind. Just enjoy when you're creating your drumstick. You know, you'll start reflecting, you start thinking about things, you start getting excited and how you're going to decorate it, and it gives you an opportunity to reflect, you know, kind of what's going on, what you like, different colors. I'd like to just say at this time there that, you know, the talking stick are from different tribes. Um, how they may pass on stories. Sometimes stories are passed on when the elder speaks, or um, they talk about life, our life journeys, the ups and downs, good teachings, and so it's an opportunity to share. You know, where the elders pass on stories, teachings, and it's kind of like adding a piece of a puzzle when you're maybe something that you've been kind of lingering or thinking about, or something bothering you, and then when you hear that elder speak, and then the talking stick gets passed around, you can do it individual, even by yourself. You can just spend some time, quiet time, and reflect, and that's just like the sharing circle when you have an elder that comes and shares some teachings, and the stick gets passed around. And many tribes, like I said, do share teachings about their area, and it's for all people, to help bring out your strengths. You know, we all have strengths. We have areas too that maybe, you know, a little bit of a struggle, but it's all things that we can all get through. And the talking stick is a good way of helping you. It's like a tool, just like the feather and the rock, just going out in nature, and then all of a sudden maybe you'll see a stick on your walk, and you pick it up, and then you'll say, hey, you know, I can make a talking stick with this, and something you can keep it in your room, as I mentioned before, find a safe place, and you know, whenever you're having those days, just hold your stick, and it could be also good things too. And the important message I would like to say as well, doing the talking stick, is your voice matters. Always remember that your voice matters, and the talking stick is a tool that you can use to help.